Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Evil Mage and this is episode 47 of my Snowrunner hard mode playthrough. We're still working here in Michigan. We have a few medium logs to deliver to the sawmill here for Timber at Arm's Reach, so we'll head that way to pick up the first one. We had to, if you remember, we had to leave the trailer behind and come rescue our other truck at one point, so we can only get one of the three right now, but that's okay. We'll get the other two here in a minute. Kind of happy with the two trucks that I've got working right now. They both work just fine out here in Michigan. They're kind of I shouldn't say only trucks worthwhile, but at the moment they are. We had to get rid of our GMC, which it's not that big a loss. I would have preferred to keep it, but it's okay. We haven't really been able to upgrade much on the Kodiak or the Twin Steer yet. But both of those can be pretty good vehicles actually, so definitely don't want to get rid of those. We'll see if I have to, though. Monetarily, we're doing okay at the moment. We'll be doing a whole lot better when we finally finish this Timber at Arm's Reach mission we're working on. Which way? We want to go this way, because we want to go pick up our log trailer. Oops, forgot about the rusty frame there in the middle of the road. Have to go around it. Come on. If we can get up out of the ruts, this would be a whole lot quicker. It's not all that muddy here, so it's really just the bouncing back and forth. Can't really hit the throttle too hard because it'll flip us over. Alright, so there's the corner pad there where we picked up the Twin Steer in a previous episode. Wow. Okay. That really almost sent us over. That would have sucked. Okay. We gotta be careful not to do that again. I do not have a log crane out here. I cannot afford to dump logs. Crate's fine. I have a crate crane on my Fleet Star. Logs are a whole nother story though. Unfortunately, this Western Star can't run the medium log frame with the logging crane. It might have a chance at a short logging frame, but there's not a whole lot that uses a short log frame. Not out here, anyway. Oh my goodness. Okay, we tried to roll again. I don't like this. Come on. I keep hitting those bumps so hard, I'm probably better off just running this whole thing in low gear. Okay, so a little bit of damage, not too big of a deal. There is our logging trailer. That's what we're here for. Well, that, and we should probably refuel. Oh, come on. Alright. So we still don't have Hunter Bob's bridge done yet. Let's see here. We'll have to go all the way out and around the end here to get to the sawmill, which is fine. It's a lot longer than if, well, maybe not a lot, but it's a little longer than if we went the other way with Bob's Bridge, but we can't do that yet. Oh well. We still have over 400 liters of fuel sitting in those 3 trailers you've seen in the last few minutes. And I think there's a couple other fuel trailers sitting around. In fact, I know there's a massive one. A semi-fuel trailer up on top of the hill here that I'll have to get down eventually. And that's like 900 gallons or 1,000 gallons or something, right in that range. He's big. Someone told me at one point that most of the maps are set up so that if you run a perfect run every time, they literally give you enough fuel to do all the deliveries, and you'll never have to buy fuel. I'm not sure that's the case, but it's at least plausible. I think a lot of people do a lot of running around scouting and stuff too, though. And that's probably where I burn a lot of extra fuel. is just driving around making sure I hit every road and, you know, find every trailer and I don't know. A lot of times I do it with the pickup, with the big fuel guzzling trailer or engine, not trailer. I was sitting here thinking to myself, my trailer's stuck. And the word just came out of my mouth. Okay. Anyways, we're almost to the sawmill with the first set of logs. And we know exactly where we're going for the other two. How do we want to do this, though? Because we could take the other truck with us and try and go get some more planks. We need one set of planks. And we're actually going to pass the cargo container load point for it's not the power lines. The power lines need steel. It's the broken antenna. So it might make sense to take both trucks out. We'll go get the 2 more logs, we'll go get the planks, and we'll go get the container. And just do it all in one trip. Probably need more fuel. That seems like a lot to try and do all at once, but we'll see what happens. We got the other truck right there. We need to get it turned around. We need to get this truck turned around, which that's going to be fun. I love backing up dolly trailers. Dolly trailers are actually harder than double trailers. Like with the semi when you're backing up. Well, I shouldn't say that because the back dolly is, or the back trailer is usually on a dolly too, so. That's not exactly true, but it works like trying to pull a double. Why is this? Something's stuck. So we'll detach the trailer. Yeah. We're gonna have to detach just to get loose of whatever's bound up here. Alright. Now we gotta get the hitch lined back up. Too far away, huh? Too far away again. It's like right there. Why is it not hooking up? Alright. So we pushed the trailer back a little bit. That made it drag its hitch point. So it should be sticking out again. There we go. Now we can attach it. Alright. So let's get the other truck lined up here. I think we are going to take it with us. Okay. So both trailers are hooked up and we're gonna head out here. There's another semi-trailer actually with some steel beams out here. But it's oriented in a way that it might be hard to pick those up too. I think they'll fit though, because I think the container that we have to pick up for the broken antenna is only 2 slots. So we have 1 for the planks, 2 for the container, and we have 2 left, which would fit the steel. But before we can turn the steel into the lumber mill, we need to get the curtain side trailer there. And I'm not even sure where the curtain side trailer is. Might have to find that. There's the trailer with the steel on it. And we need to go right up here. And then we'll go get the... I don't know. That's where the container's gonna be. And then the... which needs to go here. And the logs are all the way... Wait. So the planks are all the way out where the steel container is. And then you can see the log point all the way up on the top of the map there. That's where we need to go with this truck. And then we got to get them all back to the sawmill. I'm pretty sure we're not going to have enough fuel. But we have a ton of fuel sitting around on this map. So we can definitely get some and bring it to us. Ooh. That ended up being a little sketchier than I thought it would be, and I wasn't paying attention. Now I'm in the swamp. Okay then. Don't think I can continue forward. So we'll go ahead and winch kind of across ourselves here. There we go. Okay. Alright, so we're back on the main path. That's good. We'll set this right here for a second. Get the fleet star. Okay. Ready to winch again. Kind of slow moving here. It's a little muddy. But with 10 drive wheels on each truck for a total of 20, we should be just fine. We're not doing nearly as much rocking back and forth as I thought we would on this trail. But we're also not going very fast. Definitely not fast enough for it to matter. Okay, so there's the pad where we're going to pick up our container on the way back. Need to go get the planks first anyway, though, so we'll keep pulling it. Makes sense to start loading at the furthest point and come back, instead of dragging this stuff all the way out there and then back. Hanging out here in low plus. We're not bogging down anywhere, but we sure aren't moving very quick. There's our load point right up ahead. Well, one of them anyway. So when we get to the edge of the pad here, we'll drop off the Fleet Star. Alright, and then this truck needs to go this way by itself. I'm slightly concerned about the weight of 2 trailers in this type of mud, but I think we can handle it. So, alright, this way. Kind of snagged the tree with the trailer a little bit, but didn't really do much to us, so okay. And here we are at the other logging camp pad. Or soon will be. You can see the buildings there. We know where we're going. okay. Little off balance there. We made it through. Got a little interesting, but we are just fine. Alright, so we've looped around and we are pretty much at the pickup site right here. We have a straight shot back the way we came. Should be a piece of cake here. Assuming we can move this weight in the mud. Which we'll be able to. I've done this with this truck before. We should be fine. Not sure I had the same motor I do right now, but we'll make it work. We are getting a little low on fuel though. We got 16 gallons left. Get back to the other pad for sure. I'm hoping we can get back to the main road, except we're not going that far yet. We need to pick up the large container for broken antenna. Okay, so I'm gonna have to deliver fuel with a scout out there. I know I'm going to break down somewhere in that area. Run out of fuel. Something. And the only thing capable of rescuing me that's here is the scout with the fuel trailer. That's okay. We'll make it work. Is it me, or is this moving better than it did going out? I have noticed a trend in this game. It seems to me, to a certain extent, that weight is good in the mud in this game. Because it makes you sink through the loose stuff that they've programmed in, down to the base texture mesh underneath. That kind of acts as the floor to the whole level. That holds all the moving dirt up. So you actually sometimes get better traction with more weight in the mud. To a certain extent, that works in real life. Except you never know how deep real life mud really is. So if the weight would help you get to bedrock, But if bedrock's 20 feet deep into the mud, that's not a good thing. In this game, though, bedrock's about 2 feet down. So when we're driving on like 50-inch tires on some of these things, just pile a bunch of weight in your truck, sink down the 2 feet, and get all the traction you want. At least it seems that way sometimes. I'm going to donate some of the fuel from the Fleet Star to the Western Star, and then rebuild the convoy and head back towards the container that I need to pick up. When we get to the container, we'll go grab the Scout and bring some more fuel. Okay, I am getting really dizzy here. I'm like kind of out of it here, getting really dizzy. Anyways, for those of you that don't know, I have some medical conditions that affect me pretty badly sometimes, and not always with warning or anything, which is why I'm starting a YouTube channel, because I need to make money somehow. But anyways, I'm getting hit right now with a few things. Might have to stop and take a break here in a second. I'll pause the recording and... Okay. I want to get to a good spot to stop and sit, because I don't want to sink into the mud just sitting here. So, how much further? Eventually we're going all the way over there. I sunk into the mud off the side of the road here. Come on. Luckily I had a push truck to get me moving again. I should be pushing the semi-trailer, not the log trailer. Too many hinges involved and I can push myself into a bad situation there. It's a lot harder to do with the semi-trailer, so I usually put that out front. The only reason I didn't this time is because of the weight distribution. I don't want to have to pull this much weight with the Fleet Star. Okay, so right up here we are going to drop off the Fleet Star. Actually, we're just going to stop right here with both trucks, I think. and go get some fuel. Okay, so we've dropped off the Fleet Star. We'll pull forward here. We'll call that good. We got a little bit of room to work with between the trucks. Alright. We'll shut that engine off. The other truck should be off. And let's go get some fuel. Okay, so how do we want to do this? I don't want to drag a whole bunch of fuel all the way out there. I want to try and bring just enough to get the job done here. So we'll fill the roof racks. And then we want, oh, I don't know, 130, maybe 140 gallons in the trailer here. That should be enough to fill both of the trucks. Yeah, we'll just go with that. That should be enough to get all the vehicles back at least to the sawmill. All right. I am going to take a break. I have to. I am so sorry, you guys. I took my little break. I brought the fuel out. I never unpaused the recording. So, unfortunately, I lost about 10 to 15 minutes worth of gameplay, which was enough to finish the broken antenna. I have no footage of it. Unfortunately, the last 3 episodes have all been recorded on the same game session as this one. So I don't have a backup here where I could re-record this episode. I would have to go back 3 episodes and redo all of it. Which was like 9 hours, maybe. Probably not quite that bad, but close to 9 hours worth of gameplay. And I'm not gonna do that. So I'm sorry you missed the broken antenna. We did get that done. We just finished Hunter Bob's Bridge. So now all of the bridges on this map are intact. Travel should be easier. We have shortcuts and stuff we can take. So that's good. We'll go ahead and park this trailer out of the way somewhere. And actually, you know what? We don't need this trailer anymore. There's another one preloaded with some steel beams we're going to need very soon for this power lines mission right here. So we'll delete that trailer. We'll bring the logs in. and see where we want to go from there. These logs take care of all the medium logs we need for timber at arm's reach. Should be the last medium logs we need to haul in Michigan, I believe. So that's nice. We will have to run all the way back to Smithfield Dam. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Sorry, I'm still a little bit out of it, as you can tell. I just lost 15 minutes worth of video. But anyways, so we'll have to go back to the garage and get the long log set up. Bring it back out here to finish up timber at arm's reach. But we only have to take the one vehicle back for that. So that should be a really quick trip. And it'll be completely without load, so I haven't decided which way I'll go, but it's no big deal. It'll be very easy. I have a little bit of a problem with the logging quests. Well, the logging missions. So, here's the thing. And it's really only applicable to hard mode. I don't mind it at all outside of hard mode. Because they literally just throw money at you. Here, buy a bunch of trucks. Hard mode doesn't do that. They make everything so expensive that pretty much every penny you earn, you spend. At least well into Alaska. But here's my issue. The logging equipment, which you only use for 4 missions, will cost you almost $40,000 to buy. You use them for 4 missions. Those 4 missions pay you somewhere between 50 and 60,000. So you're only really making like a 10 to 20 grand profit off of 4 missions. And you can't resell the trailers in hard mode. So once that money's spent, it's just gone. You don't get it back. You literally come out 10 to 20,000 ahead for all those logging missions, which is ridiculous. It's a horrible return on investment. That would never really happen. Did I get this stuck again? I almost got it stuck again. Good thing I didn't. Okay. So, now what do I want to do? We'll go ahead and take this back to the gateway. That's where it's going to need to go. Okay. So, power lines, we have the truck. We can do that with the other truck and the semi-trailer, which already has some steel on it. And then we need a curtain side trailer. And then metal beams and concrete blocks. Which I think we can get both of those on this map. No long logs here. We can get long logs in Drummond Island, though. Yeah, there's a pickup just inside of Drummond Island, so we don't need to bring any long logs back. That's what I wanted to make sure before I went back to the garage. Okay. Now we're ready to go. This thing just cruises down this little peninsula and back when there's no load on it. I almost just rolled down the hill there. I should stop talking and drive. But I'm not going to. Doing okay with fuel here. We're gonna need a little more than this to get back to the garage, though, so we'll pick some up along the way. We got a scout trailer and we got a regular fuel tanker trailer. We got plenty to pull from here. Oh, you know what? We could have used Bob's bridges. Probably would have been faster. Okay. I told you my brain is not functioning right now. I think when we get to the gateway, I'm just going to call this video. I need to stop. So, if you enjoyed this one, make sure you hit that like button. And feel free to subscribe to keep up with this or any of the other games that I'm posting. I hope to see you in the next video, and have a wonderful day. Alright, we made it to the gate. Time to go. Bye-bye.